Welcome to the MVP.
It's the Management Podcast. You got it
Yeah,
right this time. You got it
yes,
right.
sir. We back again to give you the podcast that only we can give you. What it do? What's happening? How y'all doing today? What's happening, book?
Man, I'm out here chilling, brother. You know what I'm saying? Just being I try to dress accordingly for the episode, you know what I'm saying? Being some type of color, you know what I mean?
I
Uh,
was going to, man. I was gonna put on my little flannel pajamas and shit. You know what I'm talking about? But I was like, fuck, it. I ain't had the energy to, man. If y'all can't see by the thumbnail, man, this is our Christmas episode. You know what I'm saying? Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy Kwanzaa, whatever it is you celebrate. You know what I'm talking about? This is our holiday episode. So this is not gonna
right.
be a long one. Mainly because I'm feeling under the weather, but we still gonna give it to you the way we give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Me and Book, we don't take too many days off, too many sick days. We still come to y'all and bring it to you raw. Uh, so that's why we here to do. You heard me? So
Mm.
Book, what's good, man? I mean, do you still want to tell them? I mean, what happened throughout the week, or do you just want to get right into these festivities, man? What's up?
I mean, as is honorary and the custom of the MVP,
Mhm.
it wouldn't be a show without something from me. You know what I'm saying? Um, Shoot, man, it's been I don't know even what I said last week. Hold on, what we talked about last week? I know we was discussing last week. Accountability, people. That was actually one of the illities, as France said. You know what I mean? And then I also had to take out responsibility because that is with an I. That's an I ility. You know what I'm saying? It's not an A ability, it's an I ability. So it all sounds like I sounded like A. So I had to take responsibility out and put accountability in.
Mhm.
Okay. I still can't right now remember all the abilities, you know what I'm saying? But it is indeed, it was reliability, dependability, accountability. I gave you three right there, right? I thought I'd be more prepared. I thought I'd be more prepared.
Availability is one of them.
But there's some abilities that I mentioned last week. You figure out the ones that is abilities, and there you go, man. And put it all together, smack that thing together, and we be all right. But yeah, man. Today actually, this week actually been a good one, man. It's been real solid, real quiet. Um, you know, I won't say just like extremely upbeat or anything like that, but it's been a good week, man. I did what I said, people. I cracked them folks upside they head with them double trifectas for the NFL picks and college shit. Didn't nobody get the college picks right, people. Um, but these people are he is I understand, man. I am now up only 40 points in front of the next person, which I can still take a whole week off and still be the champ. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta make one pick, but it don't stop there. I guess because it's Christmas time. You know what I'm talking about? This boy came out with one today for us, people. This boy came out with one for us today. Let me tell you, I didn't even see it. I got hit up by other folks who's like, man, book, you must really be on them niggas next, man. I was like, what you talking about? They was like, that boy don't sent out the list. I said, okay. I said, well, let me see what it's talking about. I go to the email because I like to read the emails first, as you can see, people right there. It says, hold on, we got more points this week. Hold on to your pants. We got a lot of points available this week. Right now, I'm not reading off the screen, people, but the email is there for you to see. Remember, I got to go off the mental sometimes. So there are not only, as you can see now, there are two trifecta picks again, right? There's
Mhm.
all or nothing on college, and then you got to get all of them correct on the NFL to get those 15. Plus, if you get the picks right, you get an extra three, so you potentially get 18. Right? Cool, no problem. Same thing that you did last week. Oh, this brother here is a special being. I tell you, man, that boy put up 3 10 pointers. Put 3 10-point games on that bitch right now. Not just one, y'all. Y'all see the 3. Y'all see the 3. They some tough picks too. They some stiff ones. You know, you got the Cowboys versus the Dolphins. Again, people, I'm all freestyle right here. I got to remember what it was. Dolphins, Cowboys. The Browns play somebody. It's the Browns versus them. And then it's the Ravens versus the 49ers. So I'm looking at that. I'm like, oh, this nigga here, he ain't pick. He ain't pick no hard. He ain't pick no easy ones. You know what I'm talking about? He ain't pick no sorry ones. He really put some hard games that I said, shit, man. I said, all right. I said, all right. I said, okay. I'm going with the Ravens, y'all, for the upset. And I'm picking the Ravens over the 49ers. I don't think that they can handle the scrambling QB because he's too multifaceted, you know, Lamar Jackson. I think he's too multifaceted. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna roll with them. The Browns, I forget who they playing, but I'm going with the Browns because I believe their defense and Joe Flacco just, even though he had a mediocre game last week, he did leave the game winning drive. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta go with Flacco magic. And then the Cowboys and Dolphins, people. This might shock everybody, but I'm picking the motherfucking Dolphins. Though my allegiance is with the Cowboys, I know everybody else too is going to pick the Dolphins. So this is how you stay ahead, folks. This is how you keep the lead. You pick whatever everybody else going to pick that way. There is no pick that is wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So even if I just so happen to lose, guess what? If the Cowboys lost, and I picked the Cowboys, everybody else gonna get 10. Guess what? I'm gonna fit right on in. I'm gonna pick the same thing as them. So when the thing come out next week and it say, heaven forbid, the Cowboys lose. Heaven forbid, Cowboys lose. They're gonna be, oh man, Book, I got them 10 points on. You might want to wait till Monday when the preliminaries come out. I picked them Dolphins too, nigga. It's time to be strategic in this mug. You know what I'm talking about? It's really time because you ain't gonna keep just giving these points away like this, man. You ain't gonna keep doing it, not me. No, sir. So yeah, people, I'm having a blast with this. They sent out that email and I replied. I said, hey, getting a little carried away with these points now, ain't you? You know what I'm saying? Like I sent that to every distro. I don't care. 1,000 people might have saw it. I don't give a like, bro, you cheating. I said, man, I didn't. Where was this point luxury when I was losing? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I had to grind for mine. I had to fight. Oh my life, I had to fight. No, man, this ain't cool, brother. This ain't cool. But you know, I was like, you know, my team, my counterparts, you know, Team Baron, they all 3 of them said they wanted to join me. They denied it vehemently, but that's cool. You know what I'm saying? You ain't get none of this cake. You know what I'm saying? Now you can't get none. You know what I'm saying? You can lick the icing out the box when everything is gone. You know what I'm talking about? That's the cake you get. You don't get an actual piece. And then he said, well, you know, Mr. Booker, if you win, I'm gonna drive it down to you personally. I was gonna say, nigga, you might want to just go and bring it now and just I won't open up the package until, you know, 3 weeks from now. You know what I'm saying? But I say, you know what? That sounds good, sir. Good luck to everybody. Good luck to my competition. You know what I'm saying? I'm having a great day, man. I'm having a great time. So after I whoop their ass this week, folks, I'm actually gonna be so ignorant because I love the feedback on the chats. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna say, hey man, in the holiday, in the spirit of the holiday, go on and take 30 points off my total score right now. Give these people a chance. That's what I'm gonna write. That's what I'm writing. And he gonna be like, Mr. Booker, you sure? I say, yeah, I'm sure, because it don't matter. Right now, I'm up 75. Who gonna catch me? Who gonna catch me? Yeah, people, I just told you I was up plus 40. That means I'm anticipating having a smooth criminal week. Okay? I'm smooth criminal week.
He gonna have 100-point game.
Hey, man. Just negate all the. Don't even give me no points for this week. Matter of fact, that might be what I do.
Don't do that.
Don't even.
You get two. You got to run through the tape, man.
I'll run through the tape. All right, I got you.
You gotta keep on going.
All right, see web that thing. Web that thing. Run to the tape. Okay. All right. I could do that, man. I could do that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no Jordan Pools. That thing look like it hurt.
Shoot.
Ooh-wee. Ooh, that thing look like it hurt right there. Mm. But yeah, man. That's it, dog. I just chilling, man. I'm just chilling, man. It's a great week, you know what I'm saying? Great week. Great week. Great week.
That's what's happening, man. Like
Uh,
like I said, man, it's the same thing. Besides feeling sick, I got a new truck, but that's about it. Shit.
big
Got
boy
new
toy. Let's go, boy.
traded my joint in. I think I got a decent deal on it. You know what I'm talking about? And that's it. That's all I was doing, man.
Welcome
Chilling.
to the family.
What to the
Welcome to the
family?
family. Yeah,
What you
welcome
talking?
to the family, man. Toyota.
Oh
Welcome to the
yeah,
family.
yeah,
I mean, I ain't got one no more, but I did start off with,
yeah. I
actually
miss
started off with
my
purpose.
Titan, man. Miss my Titan, but hey, I joined Tundra then. I'm with the Tundra now, so stay
Mhm.
with the T's. You know what I'm saying?
I
Uh,
got you.
Book, you came up with we was talking, and you had came up with some good topics for this
Yeah,
Christmas season.
man. In the spirits.
Uh-huh.
In the spirit of the holiday season, people, we got a little in and out pocket for you. You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna give y'all some of the things that we love most about the holidays. You know what I mean? From movies to gatherings to presents to things that you look forward to most when this time of the year does arrive. Okay. Um, I think that a lot of the things we might say may surprise you. Some of the things that we come up with, you might not agree with, which is nothing unusual here on this show, especially when it deals with me.
Yep.
So, what I want to say is also, people, I want to let y'all know I want this gift. I'm gonna gift it to myself, right? I'm about to order an in-house sign. Okay, I've been seeing them pop up all over my fucking Instagram thread, all over my fucking Facebook. I think they know about my injuries so much. They say, hey man, this thing helps with recovery, blood circulation, blood flow, sleep. Cause boy, y'all know I struggle when it's sleepy time. So, I'm like, I'm gonna give me a little in-house sauna, man. It's like a little portable joint, like a little, yeah, they give you a little chair and everything to sit in. So I'm gonna get me one and real talk, hey, I'll be dressed, but I might step out on one. You know what I'm talking about? I might step out the sauna on one, just be, you know what I'm talking about? Wow, glistening all over my body. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really sweat, but it ain't, So for y'all that know where that came from, I did remix it and make it my own. You know what I'm talking about? But that's, what I'm saying, it's all neither here nor there. Shout out to Marlon. But anyway, y'all. So back to the theme. Where you want to start, man? You want to start with the movies, or you want to start with let's what did it? You know what? Let's do it like this. What does the holiday season mean to you now, and what's the difference from then? So the difference from then and now, meaning then as a child to your
Give me
manifestation into an adult slash parent on your end.
give me
What
give
does
me give me
Christmas
one sec.
symbolize?
One sec before you do that, because now you got me hooked on this, whatever this sauna box is. This what you talking about?
Hold on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's one of them. Yes, sir. That's one of them.
Okay. Shit, I ain't
Yeah,
never seen
man.
that shit before. So that's why I was looking at. I was like, what in the world? Okay.
Yeah, man. I said, brother, it's a little tall, so I could put it in the bedroom or I could put it in the living room. I think I'm putting it in the living room.
Mhm.
Matter of fact, nigga, I forgot to send you this. Since we're talking about the living room, let me look at this shit right here, y'all. I'm sorry. This is so this the Grinch in me right here. This that ignorant nigga. Check that out right there.
So that's what I'm talking about. He was on vacation, floor was clean. Now he back. Coffee on the floor. But let's do this thing. Since you can't see that, let's amplify it then. That's how I'm gonna do it. That's how I'm gonna do it. You gonna see it now?
Did y'all see that shit, man? That's the shit that I'm talking about with this nigga. That's the shit that I'm talking about with this nigga Ray. That's what I'm talking about. That's the fuck what I'm talking about. And yes, I am that ignorant that I did exactly what you saw I did. Okay? Fuck that and fuck you. Clean that shit up, nigga. Clean that shit up. Clean it up, nigga. I just I had to, you know what? Hold on, because France ain't hold on. Like a lot of this is editing magic, people. Okay. When I talk and France don't know what I'm talking about, we gotta act like he seen what I'm talking about. But you know what? Not this time. Not this time. Hold on. Let me make sure I got the right face for the pause.
Dude, stupid.
Okay. Let me get it. I'm gonna send you this, and you gonna see it right now. Fuck all this mess, man. I'm about tired of this. Hold on. All right, you're not seeing my screen, right? You just see me pause still, right?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, because we got some wild videos that I gotta get through. You know what I'm talking about? By myself here. Hold on. Folk might have a heart attack. Like, goddamn, book, what you want? Hey, you know. You know. Let's see that, man. All right, so that's that one. There it is. Got it. Let me send this one to you, dog. All right, hold on. Let me send it to you on the WhatsApp. You know what I'm saying? What's up, mommy? What's up, mommy? Yeah. Gotta send it that way. My gallery. Go to media. I know it's 19 seconds. Whatever it's at.
Let's see what book talking about, man.
Like, y'all not gonna believe it. All right, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? The still shot is done. The still shot is done. And yeah, man. I just, as I said, man, my roommate, it's just gotten to the point where I just can't take it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just fed up. My boy was on
What was that?
My boy was on vacation. The floor was clean. I was in here able to walk around without no socks, without no slides, because I cleaned everything. I cleaned the floor. So I didn't have to worry about when I got in the bed if I had his lady's hair on me, if I had like some stained juice droppings on the floor on the bottom of my toes or nothing like that. Why? Because I don't drink that stuff. I drink it in my room. You know what I'm saying? I know the floor was clean. 5-second rules applied when I was here by myself when he was on leave. You know what I'm saying? I didn't drop no food on the 4 people, so no book won't be nasty. But I'm just saying, like, these are the things that I was able to avoid. And this was his second day back. Okay? His second day back, bro. Second day. Go and play that for me, Franz. Let me know when it's ready. Is it ready? So that the people can hear and see this thing?
Oh, shit. I wasn't gonna play. I didn't download it. I just
Oh man,
you did you already said the movie they already seen it.
Well, because I said the reaction, that way you can see it real time.
They seen
Okay.
it already, man. I thought you was just going off from what they seen already.
Oh, no,
I'm just
man. No. But that boy had coffee. That was coffee stains. Says you hadn't played it yet, but now we talking as if he's seen it. But for the people who seen it now, it was coffee stains. But you see, I amplified it. I was like, you know what? I'm just sick and tired of this shit. I turned on the lights, as you see, folks. And I was just like, I was going to let it slide. But then I was like, you know what? I'm just so irritated with the fact that you can't see 4 drops of brown drops or 5 or whatever it was on your way to your room only. I had to pull. I was like, man, what do I got in the fridge that can match this energy? You know what I'm talking about? That what do I have? So I went and got a Snapple tea. Okay. I bust open the top and I let that shit loose on the floor. I dropped it some more. As you saw and you heard. Since you want to play these games. Do you see it now? Do you see it now? Splatter control ridiculous. Splatter control ridiculous. Clean it up, Nick. Tired of that shit, man. That shit get old, bro. That shit get old, man. I'm tired of it. I came in, he had cleaned that up and cleaned the rest of the floor. Oh, he cleaned everything. Like, dude, I'm tired of it. And you know it's crazy?
This complaining, man. It's supposed to be a joyous occasion, man. We're supposed to be talking about Christmas. And you up here
But I
complaining
forgot,
all that.
this just spilled into the weekly update. I try to keep the weekly update festive, joyful, cheerful. You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
But hey, man, some niggas want coal. You know what I'm talking about? These shout out to those folks. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the ones that want coal under the tree. He did a
Mhm.
bang bang job. You know what I'm talking about? He did a bang bang job. So I had to show y'all people like it will be remiss of me not to mention that. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all might think I just be talking about y'all might be thinking I'm lying, but I think by now y'all know I don't be lying to y'all. Everything I be saying is so true. And this was just what it was. You know what I'm saying? I had to show y'all that. And y'all might not, if I told y'all the boy had stains and I spilled most stuff on the floor for you, you might not have believed that I did that. So I really had to show you what I do out here.
Mhm.
I hope y'all believe me now, 1,000%.
I
But
do
anyway,
believe
let's
you.
get back into the joyful. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
So, yeah, man, tell me about the then when you was a child and the now as an adult slash parenthood. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the difference? What does Christmas symbolize to you? You know what I'm
uh, back in the day, I guess you was a kid. You had that
saying?
kind of feeling of Christmas. It's kind of hard. I mean, it's not hard to explain. I think everybody feels that. You know what I'm saying? You got that you giddy about Christmas and all that, and then I went to the post office, man, and the post office, the worst time of year is Christmas. So then I gained a healthy hatred of Christmas. So until these last couple of years, you know what I'm saying, I'm starting to regain my joy of Christmas again. I'm starting to feel it back again. Um,
Okay.
but having a daughter, it does give you that, like, it gives you that type of feeling, at least for that day. Because, like I said, I hated Christmas, but that day, watching her open her gifts and be excited about that stuff, you know what I'm talking about? It's just, it does something to you, man. So, you work hard for something and they got what they wanted. You know what I'm saying? They appreciative, going crazy. It depends on what kind of child you got, too. 'Cause some kids, they be so excited and, oh, thank you, thank you. And then you got some of them that be like, thank you. My daughter was that, oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. This is it. And it was like, man, make you feel good. Now she turned
Got
into that like you remember Dara on MTV?
it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically like Cole and stuff like that. That she be able to be on some shit like that. Like, thank you. Gave me the money, thank you. And then go to sleep, go play Fortnite or some shit like that. But yeah, back in the day was yeah,
Okay. I
yeah.
ain't mad at it, man. I think that's normal. Let me see for me, y'all. I would say I think, like Franz said, as most children, um, younger kids would be. Um, Christmas was that time of the year where you looked forward to getting everything that especially when you believed Santa Claus was still real. You know what I mean? You was out here really making your list and checking it twice. Forget what he was doing. You was making your list and checking it twice, making sure that you didn't leave nothing off. Giving your list to your parents, putting it under the bed, putting it under the tree, leaving the note on the coffee table, whatever. Okay, whatever your tradition was of how you got your thoughts and your gifts to the North Pole to that guy. Okay. Um, and when you woke up, yeah, man, the night before Christmas, everything was empty. Wasn't nothing under the tree. Cause Santa Claus ain't came yet. But when you woke up that morning, oh my God, the jubilation. He came. He was here. Mom, Dad, he was here. Santa Claus. You know what I mean? And the parents, I understand now. You know what I mean? How they had to act like. He came through. It was me, motherfuckers, what they want to say. You know what I mean? Ain't no goddamn Santa Claus. But I look at them and you know what I mean? Those are the fondest memories that you can have as a child growing up. You know what I mean? To have that joy. And I think every child growing up, if fortunate enough, should be able to experience something like that. I know that there are other people who grew up who might not have had um, the same sorts of Christmas as others experience. You know what I mean? So hopefully, our audience, hopefully the majority of you guys and girls were able to experience, these memories at least once in your life. You know, So I think that's what it was. I think it was just more the excitement of what is under the tree. Did you bring everything I asked for? I think it's more selfishness ways. Selfishness is what it was when you were younger, because you didn't care about nobody and nothing else, just you. You know what I'm saying? And then as you progress and you get older, obviously you find out that, you know, that guy's not real. You realize who was responsible for everything that you did receive. And I think what it does is it builds a level of appreciation as time goes on. You know what I'm saying? For what it is that a parent will do for you, or what another loved one might have provided in place of your misbeliefs. You know what I'm saying? Your misguided beliefs of who was doing what for you. So I think that a lot of times, you know, it goes from selfishness to selflessness, because as you get older, you are now the giver of gifts. You know what I mean? Whether it be to your own, whether it be to nieces and nephews, whether it be to loved ones, you know what I mean? Relationships, whatever, you know what I mean? Um, you still end up, even though as you age, don't think that when you give something to, you know, your wife, for the ladies out here or the men out here who have husbands, you know, when you give to your husbands, when you give to, you know, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, whomever, don't think that your significant others, are not as excited as well to open up a gift knowing it came from you. You know what I mean? Because they want to see what they mean to you in their eyes. And you know what I mean? The element of surprise is still there. And I think that really is what Christmas has become, is more so about the element of surprise when receiving gifts as you get older. You know what I mean? Should you still choose to celebrate these things? I think, you know, it's healthy, it's fun, you know what I mean? And it's just about being appreciative for the moment that you are in. And spinning off of that now, what is the most memorable gift you've ever received, man? Like the one that caught you off guard, or the one that just took you through the roof, man? Do you have one in mind? Do you remember?
Uh, nah, I don't think so. Probably one of them big Ninja Turtles or some shit like that when I was a little kid. But as far as memorable, man, I don't be remembering that shit, man. That shit at the time, that shit be fire. You get you a little video game or a system or something
Okay.
like that, and you be hyped. But man, that
Hmm.
shit by February, man, you done forgot what you didn't get, man. All that shit gone, bro. I don't know.
Mm.
That's how I was, man. We started growing the way we grew up. At first, it was wait till Christmas. Older we got, they would get us our shit beginning December, no, end of November. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you want? Okay, here you go. Just take the shit. So we wasn't tripping like that about no Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They still got us like, you know what I'm saying, so a couple like a cologne and some other shit like that during Christmas. But other than that, I mean, we got all our big shit early because we didn't
Mm.
want to wait. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, a game come out today. I don't want to wait till Christmas. Like, I got a whole 2-3 weeks I could play. So that's what
Mm.
my parents was on. That's kind of why I'm like
Okay.
this now. I'm not good at gifts. Because if I want it, I'm gonna just go get it. You can't
Just
really
get it.
buy me too much. So,
Okay.
mm,
All right. Shout
what
out
about
to
you?
my parents. This the I got two. I got two.
Mm,
Um, it was Ninja Turtle themed,
mm,
but I actually had the turtle van. Okay, but they shot out pizza rounds, like pizza sauces. You know what I'm
mm,
talking about? Like full pizzas. So I do remember that. That was like my first, but fucking cap gun. You know what I'm talking about? Or a BB gun or whatever came out. You know, people have water guns and all these other things. I ain't care about those, man. You give me anything Ninja Turtle, it was
mm,
going down. You know what I'm talking about? So I actually had the Ninja Turtle van. I was able to drive that joint around and then press the button and shoot out whole flying saucer pizzas at the Foot Clan. You know what I'm saying? About so I would do that all day, never got tired. They had pepperoni, they had cheese, they had anchovies, they had mushrooms, they had all type of pizza. It wasn't just the same one over and over. So if a
mm,
pizza was missing, I knew which one it was. You know what I mean? I knew what pizza to look for. So shout out to them, man. That was my most memorable Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle gift. that I thoroughly enjoyed. I care less about a race car, about a video game. I'm telling you, man, I had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle thing, and I was elated, man. You ain't had to give me nothing else. You know what I mean? Because I already had all the little action figures to go with them. You know what I'm saying? I had different Ninja Turtles. I had about 20 in the foot. You know what I'm talking about? How they gonna beat me? I got about 4-5 Donatellos. I got all these Michelangelos, all these Raphaels. I ain't really rock with Leonardo too much. You know what I'm talking about? I had maybe about 2 or 3 of them. But yeah, everybody else, it was going down. You know what I'm talking about? So I was just like, man, my army is legit. Send 300 at us. It don't matter. You know what I'm talking about? This is Sparta, my ass. You know what I'm talking about? I don't give a fuck. Send them off. We knocking them down. So those was my memories with that. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the greatest gifts that, might not be the most extravagant gift that I've ever received, but the most memorable that I've received from a parent. Now, I would say, shout out to my ex-wife, man. She probably got me the most emotional gift that I could have ever received, right? Because she surprised the hell out of me with this one. I always talked about it, could never find it. This is when FYE was in the mall, and then we had like Suncoast, the little DVDs and all that. I went to Target, not Target, Circuit City was still out at the time. You know how they had the little movies and all that shit set up. Shout out to Media Man, you still got it from me, but fuck you. But there, and some other places that said sold all the DVDs, all the collectibles, all the old time stuff, right? And I was having the hardest time finding this one fucking movie, man, and I just gave up hope. You know what I'm saying? This is before I really even watched YouTube, or YouTube was a thing for me. I don't even know if YouTube was out by now. I can't even remember. But she got me this gift, man. Went over to the house, she gave me, I brought her stuff, I'm talking about. I put hers inside of a little rice box. You know what I'm saying? I was different, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I put all her gifts inside of a little Uncle Ben's Minute Rice Success box. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it was stuff like that, because I don't want her like trying to count how much I bought for her. You know what I'm talking about? So I throw everything in there in one package. You know what I'm saying? It's like a scavenger. It's like it's like a treasure chest. Just pull it out. You know what I'm saying? Pull it out. So I opened up my stuff, man. She had bought me Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. And when I say my eyes got so goddamn watery, and we just boyfriend and girlfriend then. This is like way back, you know what I'm saying? This wasn't the second go round. This was when we was in our like early 20s. You know what I'm talking about? I think that moment right there is honestly what propelled her into, in my mind at that time, wifey. You know what I'm saying? Like, legitimately. Like, if I had a ring right then and there, nigga, I'd have proposed to her right then and there. And it wouldn't know no better. You know what I'm saying? But dog, you talk about emotional. Had a nigga with the, the wet nose, and I'm talking nigga like her. Like, dude, I was feeling so much in that one sprint, in that moment, that I was like, she actually listens to what I say. Just once.
Nigga.
Not all the time.
Well, I know a lot of people thinking this. All this over Michael Jackson moonwalking, nigga?
Bro, if you was a child and you no longer had that no more, you know what I'm saying? And all you could do was relive the memory. And you try to explain, like, you know how hard it is to explain something to somebody who ain't never seen it, who ain't never lived it. See what I'm saying? Like, it's like, if you know the movie, right? She didn't. But it's like, and I don't even want to get into it, but it's like not seeing a movie in your youth that, when you watch it now, it brings back so many memories. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those, you had to catch it when it happened. If you watch it now, it don't do it justice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't appreciate it the way that another might. You see what I'm saying? But I wasn't the only one when I received my gift. Her brother-in-law Devin was in there, and he knew. He knew. He was like, "Oh shit, nigga, you got Moonwalker?" Oh man, he was like, yo, D man, what's your favorite? Like we started talking about what the favorite songs was on there. So I had somebody to have this experience with that understood what the fuck I was feeling at that time. You know what I'm talking about? He said, man, Speed Demon was his thing. You know what I'm talking about? Like Speed Demon, like I said, yeah, that shit was fire. That shit was fire. But I was like, see, this is where my Dirty Diana. This is why I love that as my favorite Michael Jackson song of all time, followed by Remember the Time. But it's Dirty Diana. It's on that movie, man. It's on that movie. And it was just like when that boy came on and the lights hit, and it was like, doom, and you just see him. You never make me stay, so take your weight off of me. Like, boy, I know your every move, so just let me be. Like, I said, God, no, that boy is the gospel. And it was just like, boy, the Dirty Diana was so cold, man. And you know what I'm saying? Like fucking walnuts and everything on the floor. This is why I hate spiders. You know, it's so much happening in there. It's so much happening in there. He was a real life transformer. You know what I'm talking about? This nigga was everything. It was crazy. We had the young nigga, you know, Michael Jackson impersonating on fucking Yo K Smooth Criminal out in the out. Man, it was so much going on. Michael Jackson, dude, there was so much awesomeness in this one little cassette, and it was glorious, man. I was like, I don't know where she found it. I don't know if she had to sell her soul for it or not, bro. But I appreciate her. Hey, Sook, I appreciate you. You done did some other stuff that's crazy to me, but god dang, you did your thing that day. You did your thing that day, and I appreciate you, girl. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. I hope you have a good one. That's about as much as you get from me. And happy birthday. Your birthday coming. Shout out to you. Ain't gonna tell you in real time. You press play and you see it here. Yeah, man, that's my greatest gift that I've gotten though, man. Yeah.
Well,
Michael Jackson, bro.
You can rent it on Prime Video for $1.99 if you want to see it again.
Shit now. You know what I'm saying? Now it's on YouTube too, people. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gotta do all that.
And you can buy the
it's
DVD
everywhere.
on Amazon if you still got DVD player.
Yeah, it's everywhere now, man. You ain't gotta worry about it. You ain't gotta worry about it. So matter of fact,
he still got it.
I got access.
All right, now you ain't gotta turn it on. They might get us. They might flag us.
No, I ain't gonna play it. I ain't gonna play it. I'm just gonna show niggas what, you know what I'm saying. But people who might, you know, there might be some fake ones out there, some counterfeits. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that. You want that real. You know what I'm saying? You want that real. This is what you want. What more do you want from me? See, boy, if it don't look like that, that's the wrong thing. Boy, that Moonwalker. You never make me stay.
I remember he had the video game too.
Well, I can't wait to get off this damn recording now, man. I'm about to watch that thing tonight, man. You crazy? Think I ain't? Yes, sir.
Yeah, since we talking about movies, man.
Yeah.
You brought up a topic that goes on the Christmas season.
Yes, sir.
That was pretty good, man. What you say, man? What's the topic?
All right. So the last hit of people is our Christmas holiday movies. What are our top 5 Christmas movies of all time? Now, I do want to set the table for everybody to understand this. When I say Christmas movie, it don't mean it's got to be jingle bells, jingle all the way. You know what I'm saying? I actually have a remix, but I'm not going to do it because it's not too festive. You know what I'm talking about? It's dashing through these hoes. And I don't think nobody. I got some bars, people, so I don't even want to do that. Not this day. Not today. Not today. You know what I'm saying? But Book did think of some shits, and it's fire. It is fire. But I say, you know what? It's counterproductive. You know what I'm saying? So the top 5 Christmas movies, like I said, people, it could just be movies that have Christmas in them. It doesn't have to be about Christmas specifically. Okay. I do need to set that caveat because there are some picks that I have that it's Christmas time, but that ain't the type of shit they on. Okay. So that's why I'm with it. All right. So we just want to know your top five. Again, some shockers given the guidelines here, but I think a lot of them, you know what I mean? A lot of them will instill the cheer and maybe make you even watch them today yourself. So let's get
Uh,
it from. Hit me all, dog. Take it away,
they
man.
gotta be
What's your
in
number
order.
five?
They gotta be in order.
Nah, man. I mean, if you know your order, if you know your 5 to 1, or you just want to go, shoot from the hip, brother. You got it.
Uh, I'm just doing random. No kind of order. You know what I'm talking about? Because
Okay.
it's hard for me to put them in order. I got
Go.
a guaranteed one.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it out the way first. Then I get it out the way. This is my guaranteed one. Everything else underneath this just falls where it falls. Home Alone 2 is my all-time favorite Christmas movie of all time. Period. I gotta watch it.
Right.
And that's Lost in New York. That's New York, not the Chicago.
The New
I
York
like
one.
New York.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? I like when he got to go to his uncle house, you know what I'm talking about, and trick out the uncle house that was getting renovated, you know what I'm saying? I like when he go to Duncan's Toy Chest, you know what I'm saying, and help the kids out, you know what I'm saying? That's my nigga I like. I like when he go see that dirty broad up in the Central Park, you know what I'm talking about? I like that. That's my one. I got to have that one. And then it was like the first thing we was young, and Macaulay Culkin grabbing ass on this movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't remember that part when he touched that woman's ass, and he was like, it was him. Nah, it was him. But like, come on, man. They threw that shit in there, man. It had so many gems in that movie. The one when he said, well, when the hotel people was coming in the hotel, were coming in the room, and he was playing the video, and he said,
Mm.
yeah, you sleeping with Cliff. He's like, the Cliff was like, no, I ain't, no, the little old man, old security guard, man. It has so much funny shit on that movie. To this day, that shit still holds. So, coming
Okay.
Home Alone 2, Lost in New York is my all-time favorite Christmas movie. I will be watching it again. I guess there is a number 2. There's a close second to that, but for sure, that's my number 1 right there.
All right. Well, since you gave your favorite, I'm gonna get my favorite, right? Um, my movie that I'm about to mention has already been listed as my favorite movie, or one of my favorite movies. But if y'all remember, people, we did back in the day, we did a little a pick'em, right? A little team, a little bracket that I comprised and composed that was about urban movies. Okay, and we put a lot of movies head to head, and this was my overall urban winner.
Friday,
So
right?
this is my favorite
Uh-huh.
Christmas movie of all time. It is Friday
Yeah.
After Next.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I mean, like I said, people, it don't necessarily have to be about Christmas, but it was Christmas time.
All right.
Santa running around jacking
That's a Christmas
and
movie.
shit.
That's a
It
Christmas
is, you know
movie.
what I'm talking about? I mean, shit, it's got the Christmas lights
Yeah.
on the fucking on the poster. You know what I'm
Mhm.
talking about, on the whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Like, that thing is great, man. You know what I'm talking about? 2 German shepherds, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Some flashlight, nigga. I was like, nigga, it's small here. Nah, you big in here. Like, nigga, you talk about quotes. You
Mhm.
talk about, bet you remember day now. Like, it was so many improbable moments there, man, that just make me laugh, make
Mhm.
me enjoy the times, man. You know what I'm talking about? It was cold that night. Like, it's all type of shit in there. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? That I love, that I can't just be without. You know what I'm talking
Mhm.
about? You almost made me spill my nigga. You know what I'm talking? I love this shit. Pinky came back.
Mhm.
Oh man, you didn't think we was gonna see Pinky again, man. That shit was great, bro. You know what I'm talking? I just love it, man. Ricky Smiley did a great job. You know what I'm talking about? Mike Epps did a tremendous job. Ice Cube did a incredible job with the script. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of this shit is just off the dome, and you gotta let these creators be creators. You know what I'm talking about? You just gotta let them be who they are. You know what I'm saying? You got, rest in peace to John Witherspoon. You gotta let him be himself. What's my boy? The uncle name is
DC Curry.
Thank you, DC. I was like, I know it's D something. You know
Mhm.
what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's my nigga, dog. You know, talk about, like, yeah, I
Mhm.
love it, man. I love it, dog. I could literally sit there and watch that movie 10 times in a row. No cap, y'all. Y'all know I could do it, and I ain't gonna lie if I can't. You know what I'm saying? I could literally watch that thing 10 times in a row and go line for line. You know what I'm saying? I'm the worst nigga to put that movie on with. And it holds weight to me because sidebar, nasty time story without too many details. Me and JC, we went over to Peso, as you know, right? We had John on here, people. Y'all know who JC is. If y'all don't, you know, he was on the show with us. We did an interview. Shout out to my boy, man. Happy holidays to you and yours. But me and him, we slid over to you know, this was around Rabbit Fest time. We slid out. He took me to an old girl house. Anthony Hamilton song. That's the closest I'm gonna say to her name. So we went, yeah, we went over there, and you know what I'm saying, she had her friend, she opened up the door, she was looking how she is. She was looking like she was ready for the candy cane. You know, talking about I got you, baby. I got you. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't the time that I was on at that time. I was on all type of time at that time. At that age, oh nigga, you couldn't tell me nothing, man. I was kidding. Look here. Yes, so got delivered that night. Yes. Anyway, so went over there. She had on that movie, and I wasn't even paying her no mind because I was in that line for lining. You know what I'm saying? And she got tired of me line for lining, and she's like, "Hey, come with me in the bedroom." And then let that be what that is. I unwrapped the gift in April. Shout out to me. So Christmas was definitely early, but yeah, that's it, man. I don't want to say too much else. Take me off. Okay, so that's that. You know what I'm saying? That's that right there. But yeah, so that movie will always be number one for me. You know what I'm talking about? It's got some significant meaning, all right? Outside of me just loving that movie. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't not see that movie and not have that memory of that happening. You know what I'm saying? So that's my favorite movie, man. My Christmas movie. So yeah, that's that one, y'all. Who you got next, brother?
My next one. I'm trying to see where to go. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't gonna stick with the favorites. I'm gonna go towards the like lower end. Jingle All the Way for sure is one of mine. You know what I'm talking about? You got Sinbad in there. You got Arnold Schwarzenegger or Nigger. I don't know how the hell you say his last name, but Arnold's in that thing.
Man. It's Nigger, man.
Whatever. Hey, nigga in there. He over there. Turbo man. That shit was hard. You know what I'm talking about? And then you got Sinbad over there. He worked for the post office. I mean, hey, he made us look bad, but hey, it was. I just so happened to watch that. Like, what was the Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, when I watched that. It was on TV, and I was like, I'm gonna just watch it real quick. I stayed there the whole time, watched that shit the whole way through. Still holds up. Still funny ass movie. A movie about, hey, you don't want to let your kids down, but at the same time, you still trying to put in that work. Somebody focus and shows you not to procrastinate. You know what I'm talking about? Because he procrastinated till the very end, and then he was over there about to steal Phil Hartman's Turbo Man doll, even though Phil Hartman was trying to bang his wife. Good movie though, great movie. I loved it, and Jingle All the Way is definitely on there. One of the top Christmas movies for me.
I give you that. That's in mine as well, brother. So I don't need to expound upon it too much more than what you already have. You know what I'm saying? Jingle All the Way is underrated. You know what I'm saying? It might not be highly appreciated by the critics, but for people who just want a feel good Christmas movie that ain't really got no plot and all this other craziness to it, this is a great movie. Like, it is what it is. It's literally a manhunt for a fucking action figure between two parents. And who gonna get it first? You know what I'm talking about? These niggas get dressed up in the arch nemesis and Turbo Man suits. They flying around, shoot, like the shit is epic, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's crazy. It's crazy how great it is. And you know, I think at the end it embodies what Christmas really is about. The spirit of giving, where, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger's son, he gives the doll, the action figure, Turbo Man, to Sinbad as he's being arrested by the police. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Sinbad breaking character of, you know, saying pretty much, fuck the kids, pretty much, fuck your kid, it's all about mine. And saying, man, man, even after I throw you off the building and everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, you still gonna give it to me? And, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger saying, you know, he was like, what do I need the dog for? I got the real Turbo Man in life. That's my dad. That's my dad. like, dog, it's beautiful, man. You know what I'm talking about? I love that movie, man. Love that movie, bro. I could watch it. It just came on out here on the Armed Forces Network.
Mhm.
And I had a great time, man. Me and one of my employees, you know what I'm talking about. I told him, I was like, bro, he was off on Sunday, man. And guess what came on TV? He was like, oh, it did. I said, it sure did, man. Jingle all the way. He's like, fuck, I gotta watch it. I'm like, it might come back on. It might come back on, man. But we got some real people that really understand how great that movie was if you saw it when you were supposed to see it. You know what I mean? So shout out to that one. That's also on my list, man. So we got 2 down. What we got for 3, bro?
Number 3, I know you ain't got this one. I know for a
I
fact you ain't
might.
got. Nah, you
I
ain't got.
might.
You ain't got
I
this one.
might.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's to me, it's still Christmas theme. Yeah, it was Christmas in the movie. I know you ain't got it 100%. I don't know too many people that watch this movie like this. Last Holiday with Queen Latifah.
Is that the one with Common?
Nah, it's the one with LL Cool J.
LL. Okay. I
LL.
know it. Okay. Okay.
She basically is working hard. Then she finds out, she goes to the doctor and finds out that she has a life-threatening illness and she's going to die in a couple weeks. So she takes out all her money and she goes out there and she just lives her life. She's going to have her last holiday. And it was just a good movie. Like, she came in contact with people who was changing their lives and people loving her and stuff like that. And she kind of told the rich people, everybody thought she was balling because she took out her life savings to have this last weekend. She flew in on a helicopter to this resort and doing all this stuff, reserved the best room and all this. So everybody looking at her like, who this is? Like, she Oprah. And it was just a dope story. You know what I'm talking about? I think everybody should take a second to watch that. Kind of makes you like, yo, appreciate life at a certain point too. Nice feel good comedy. I don't want to ruin for you if you ain't seen it to the end portion, but still a good movie. And I think it's highly underrated. A lot of people don't talk about that movie, but that's definitely one movie that if it come on, I'm sitting down and I'm watching that. I like that movie.
Okay. 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 All right. So I'm gonna give you that one. I know the movie, but all right. Let's see here. I'm gonna give you this one because I know I don't think it's on y'all. It's I watched it the other day because it's that time. It's that time of the year. But it was I want to make sure I got the title right because they got a few of them. They got like a collection of movies
National
that they
Lampoon?
do. Holla at your boy.
National Lampoon's
Holla at
Christmas
your boy.
Vacation? Yeah.
Holla at your boy. National
Yeah.
Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Huh?
I watched that yesterday with Chevy Chase, man, and
That shit
had
funny.
a fucking blast.
Mhm,
Had a blast listening to Sparky talk his shit. You
mhm,
know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the girl on Seinfeld. I don't know her name, but she had her own TV series too that was popular. But yeah, man, I loved it, dog. I
mhm,
loved it. Shit. If y'all watched Big Bang Theory, Leonard,
mhm,
he's the son in the movie. Like, there's a lot of people that you just didn't know was in there. You
mhm,
know, fucking Independence Day, Eddie was the brother. You know what I'm talking
mhm,
about? Talking about the one that said he was getting probed and all that type of shit from Area 51, and he knew about the aliens. He's
mhm,
in it. He's literally probably the same damn character that he was in that movie that he is in fucking Independence Day. Like,
mhm,
the movie is so incredible, man. You talking about going to the department store when he was in there and old girl walked up and he was like, "Oh, it's nipple." I said, I said nipples out. It's nipply outside. It's nippy
mhm,
outside. Like, what? I said nipples. And yeah, it's just crazy, man. Like him flirting with the boobs, the hooters, yeah, like him being flabbergasted. You know what I'm talking
mhm,
about? By what was perceived to be the hot thing back in the 80s. You know what I'm
mhm,
talking about? Like, my have we changed as a people for what we thought was
mhm,
was fire back then. You know what I'm
mhm,
talking about? To what we perceive to be that level of attraction now, right? But you know, it was great, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I loved it. Shit, man. He has one of the most iconic rants of all time in movie lore. You know what I'm talking about? You got the Denzel, And then I think it's Chevy Chase. I'm not gonna lie. When he talking about his boss, talk about when he says, "Oh, you bring me this motherfucker now." Talking about if you want to get anybody want to get me a gift, you bring him here with a ribbon on his head. And he went off on a tangent. Oh man, that thing is just hilarious, bro. Like I think that is one of the most iconic moments in movie history, bro. Like it's that's a great movie, man. It really is a great movie. It's about somebody who will do anything to make sure and ensure that his family, is happy, regardless of what they think. The season holiday is really about. You know what I'm saying? So just going the extra mile. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's a great movie. So that's in there for me. That's my three. That's my
Definitely.
third.
Have you seen the other ones?
I've seen a few of them.
Okay,
I've seen a few of them. I gotta watch them, man. I gotta watch them.
yeah. He does a good job, man. He's funny as hell on all of them to me.
Yep, sir.
So yeah, okay, that's a good one. That's a good one for sure. I definitely was toying with that one, putting that in or not. But then I came over with Queen Latifah, and I was like, I like that movie more. I watched that one more. The next one I got, The Terminal, just because I gotta have Tom Hanks in there. He was in there the whole year. He was in there for a couple of times. He had Christmas in there. I just had to put it in there because it wasn't like real big Christmas, but in The Terminal, it did have a Christmas portion in there. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all haven't seen that Tom Hanks movie, y'all already know. If y'all listen to this podcast, I think Tom Hanks is the best actor of all time. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Debate me if you want to, but you're not going to find nobody better. Tom Hanks, he's so good that you forget this motherfucker is Tom Hanks. He turns into whoever he is. The motherfucker is Forrest Gump. Then he turns into Captain Scully that landed a fucking plane in the damn ocean. You know what I'm saying? This nigga is amazing. He was Captain Phillips. Well, this is he said, I'm the captain now and all that shit. That movie. This nigga is whoever he want to be. The nigga is great. He was a different nigga in Big. He was a little kid in Big. Y'all forgot that shit. The nigga is great. He's amazing. So The Terminal, watch that movie if you haven't watched it. It's just a feel-good movie. The movie is actually kind of long, but you stay there engaged. And it's crazy because they just in an airport. That's it. The whole movie is in the airport. And he keeps you engaged just like he keep you engaged when it was just him and that fucking ball and whatever that movie was when they were just floating. Castaway.
Castaway, yeah.
The nigga's amazing. So shout out to Tom Hanks. That's top movie for me.
All right.
What you got, bro?
I was gonna go with This Christmas, but I changed my mind.
Okay.
I changed my mind on This Christmas. I love This Christmas also, people. That's with Chris Breezy. You know what I'm talking about? That's what my boy Stringer Bell, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? He in there too, you know what I mean? Idris Alba, Columbus Short, Lauren London, all them, they all in there. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm gonna go with y'all is this motherfucker right here. This the wildest cowboy of them all. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Die Hard, the Yakatomi building, the Nakatomi building, whatever. Yakatomi, Nakatomi is Japanese. It don't matter how I pronounce the shit. It's Christmas time. You know what I'm talking about? You little cowboy. Yeah, I love all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there wasn't no presents being exchanged. You know what I'm saying? This is when life was good for him. He was still married, still had a great wife, came in there and rescued everybody, saved all these people. You know, Carl was outside being himself from Family Matters, still a cop. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga. He was the same cop. Same uniform.
Love, man. Love. You talking about bust on the scene? This the coolest white guy in the world. You know what I'm talking about? This Mr. Armageddon himself before Armageddon even happened. You see what I'm saying? So Bruce Willis, Die Hard 1 is part of my favorite Christmas movies of all time. You know what I'm saying? Again, people might not correlate the two, but look at the time. It happened during Christmas. Y'all can't refute it. You can't dispute it. Okay. We shot up all the bad guys. You know what I'm talking about? That way Santa Claus will come in and deliver the gifts. You know what I'm talking about? I love that movie. And you know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is, man. So Die Hard is in my top 5 of Christmas time movies to watch. You know what I'm saying? So I got that one.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. And what I'll do is I'll go last. I'll go first, last for the last movie. And you've already mentioned the second one, but I got the first one. I got Home Alone in my picks.
The
You know
first
what I'm
one?
talking about? Yeah,
You like,
yeah,
you like
I
the
love
first
it. I
one like
love the
that?
first one, man.
It's
I love the
cool, I
first one.
guess. It's cool.
I love the first one like that, man. You know how many kids used to walk around and just act like they, you know what I'm talking about, fake shaving. You know what I'm
I'm
talking
like,
about?
hold up, they gotta finish the action. Like, what the hell you doing? What the hell was that? Like, come on.
You know what I'm saying? The boy got out the shower, you know what I'm saying? Was in there getting stylish and fresh, you know what I'm saying? Acting like he shaved and all that shit. Then put the little aftershave on, was, you know, what, talking to his day, saying what he gonna do and all these things. And it was just, you know, those moments right there, man. And you know, the fucking irons and it like you learned a lot of tricks and traps watching that brother right there. You know what I'm saying? Like I just love it, man. You know what I'm saying? Just being a kid, like doing all the stuff that a kid probably would want to do. You know what I'm talking about? When you home by yourself, you want to run through the house, like you want to just act real crazy. You know what I'm talking about? Jumping on beds, breaking shit. Ain't nobody here. You know what I'm saying? Ordering pizzas galore, ice cream for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, whatever you want to do. You filthy animal. Like I just love it, man. That's my shit right there. You know what I mean? That's my shit right there.
I ain't
That's my
mad at
shit.
I ain't
Like
mad.
Home Alone one is
I like that one, but I think they upped the ante in the second one because, of
I'll
course,
give
you
you
want to
that.
be at home, you want to do that, but then I could go to the
But you
Grand
went
Hall
on the road
Emporium,
with it.
and I got my
Yeah.
own room, and I got my daddy credit card. They upped the ante on that one. The
I
motherfucker went
got
to the
you.
toy store and then got 2 turtle doves and shit, man. Come on, bruh. Okay. My this one right here, I'm really debating. I
Okay.
watched Home Alone 2. I no, I don't watch it as much as this one, but
Mhm.
I think I enjoy Home Alone 2 a little bit more, so that's my number 1.
Okay.
But my number 2 movie is also the last movie that I'm coming out here with. It's like 1A, 1B. I can't really
Okay.
call it. A Christmas Story. Motherfucker comes on literally it comes on like Christmas Eve all the way into Christmas. It just plays all day long. What I do is I watch it right here a little bit. I watch it right here a little bit. Watch it right here. By the end of these 2 days, I didn't watch the whole movie. You know what I'm saying? And I do it every year. It's like a must-watch movie for me and my family. We watch this movie, but we don't sit down and watch it. We just watch a piece here, watch a piece there, watch a piece there, and then the whole movie together. It's a great movie, man. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? The Red Ryder BB gun. You know what I'm saying? He'll shoot his eye out. You know, it's all kind of shit like that.
Fragile. Fragile.
Fragile. Like, come on, we still say shit like that. We still say fragile, man. Come on, dog. Like he said, they was looking at that damn like he's like, hey, this guy's won a prize. Yeah, he's won a prize. It was a good movie, man. It
I
was so
got you.
good. They tried to recreate it. You saw the second one, Christmas Story
Mm-mm.
2? It's decent. It's decent. It's not the same feeling, but they
I
brought
got
a lot of people back. The original dad, he done died. He done passed away now. I don't even think that was the mother. She looked a little different too, but the movie was decent. They brought Ralphie back. He was there.
you.
Um, it's worth going check out just to check it out just to see it. But definitely, Christmas Story is definitely 1A, 1B. I can't really put which one is over what one of Go Home Alone
I
2
got
or
you.
Christmas Story.
I got you.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got the Christmas Story. Like I didn't watch that
You never watched that?
back when.
Oh,
I've seen, it, but
okay.
I didn't watch it when I probably should have
Yeah.
for the appreciative factor. Like, i.e., just like the Moonwalker. That's why I was like, I would say this with that, but I knew you would probably list that, so I didn't want to get that away before we got into the movie seat.
Mhm.
So it's just like Christmas Story. People like if I if Moonwalker was Christmas Story for others and you ain't seen it, wasn't able to access it, couldn't find it, stuff like that, people would understand like how that would feel to finally get a piece of your childhood, you know what I'm saying, that you've been seeking. And yeah, it's just like that. So I didn't Christmas Story wasn't one of those movies for me. I've seen it. It doesn't have that that nostalgic feeling for me. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I like Charlie Brown's Christmas. Same thing. You know what I mean? A Charlie Brown,
That don't do it for
same
me.
thing. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I guess you had to be there. You know what I mean? So it's there's things like that. So I try to watch those. But I was gonna give y'all this one. I debated, you know what I mean, what I was gonna throw in there, between two movies. I was like, it's like I know I like it. It's one of my ones, but if I had to, my next would be Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the Muppet. Like the little cloth looking ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
them joints. Yeah, them joints is
You
that
might as well
whole
throw in the whole
lineup.
3-pack. You know what I'm talking about? With his
Yeah, bro. Them
the
ones is great,
the
bro.
snowman one too.
Yes,
They did
sir.
one like that. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So those are the must too, man. It's like I know those is coming on TV too, man, and I'm gonna be right there, locked in at work. You know what I'm saying? Forgive me, I'm gonna do my job, but
Mhm,
that's gonna be on TV for sure.
mhm.
You know what I'm talking about? So I just love those, man. Those are childhood memories that just can't go away, man. It's like when shoot, you can't talk about Easter without and they don't play the Ten Commandments. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna get played. Ben Hur, Ben Hur, or whatever
Yeah.
that is, they're gonna play that stuff too. So it's stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like the season really brings out the memories. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Can I
that's
give an honorable mention too then?
for sure. Go and give me one.
Honorable mention, man. Was going to be Coming to America because they was wearing jackets and it was cold, and I think I saw some snow out there, so I was going to throw that in there. But I
It
was
was
like,
just cold
nah, let me.
outside. Nigga, this is New York.
I ain't know if it was really Christmas or not. I just knew it was cold, so I mean, I thought that was good enough. But
Shit, what's it Christmas?
See,
What do you do?
I went to Coming to America, and then I was going to say, you know what? Let's do Trading Places because Trading Places was really at
That
Christmas.
is
So I was
Christmas.
going to do
Yeah.
Trading Places, and I was like, let me just leave both of them alone because
Baltimore,
yeah.
$1.
So
That shit
yeah,
crazy. That
but
is.
shout
Okay.
out to them.
That is that, man. Hey, man. Well, I'm not gonna lie, people, man. This was longer than we expected because we thought it would be shorter, but it's all good. You know what I mean? Just when you're in the spirit, you just deliver stuff.
Mhm.
All right. Also, what I do want to say is that your boy Book ain't been home for Christmas in about 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like I literally have not been stateside, and there is a huge component of not necessarily the family aspect, because anytime I come to the crib, it's a celebration. You know what I mean? So I could have Christmas in June, I could have Christmas in May, I could have Christmas in October. It don't matter. Whenever I touch down, everything all in one Thanksgiving, everything family orientated. So but the thing that I think 2024, black mark me down for coming home.
Oh, okay, good shit.
Mark me down for 2024 Christmas time. You know what I mean? Shout out to my family. Love y'all. Shout out to my boys. I love y'all. Shout out to everybody. I love y'all. But I ain't coming for none of y'all. I'm coming, but I need the eggnog. I
Oh,
have not had eggnog in a long time, bro. I
kid
got
used
to
to
get
drink that shit, man. Like,
to
you used to drink it out
get
of the carton too. Yeah.
I got to get it's the HEB brand. It's the HEB version of eggnog. Oh my God, they got some of the best liquid divinium I have ever had. That shit good. Now, yes, I know exactly what it's gonna do to me, y'all. I know off the first hit of this. I already know where I'm gonna be at. My folks know too. They be like, "Boy, why is you even doing that?" I said, "Cause I ain't got it over here." You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta get it. Gotta get it. I be running through it and it be running through me. But I got to have some eggnog. Straight. I know people mix it with liquid. I don't need that. I don't need that. I enjoy it just as is. Just as is, man. And eggnog is something fucking delicious. I don't know who the fuck came up with this, man, because I eat eggs. But what the fuck is nog? You know what I'm talking about? Like that's what I'm not in this. Where the fuck does nog come from? That shit good. So I got to be there for the holidays next year, man. I got to have some eggnog. Got to give me some
I ain't
eggnog.
even gonna lie, like I've ever drunk eggnog before. I haven't. I just don't like how it looks.
No,
I'm not touching that shit. Uh, I'm not even gonna cap. Like I didn't had it in the
It's off
discussion.
white.
I don't know.
It's off
I ain't
white.
touch- Huh?
It's off white. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, you know what I'm talking about?
I don't drink
Hey
no shit
man,
like
shout
that.
out to the
It's black.
eggnog drinkers. You know what I'm talking about? For those of you who got eggnog this year, and if you are in the Texas area, please slide out to HEB if there's one in your city. You know, pour up a glass of eggnog for your boy Book, man, and just be like, you know, shout out to your boy, to the MVP and Book. I do this for you, my guy. Like, if y'all could do me that, that's all I want for Christmas. Trust me, it'll make its way to me. It'll make its way to me. You know what I'm talking about? It'll make its way to me. So, aside from that, man, you know what I mean? I had some other stuff that I would have spoke on, you know what I'm saying? What's your most memorable Christmas is, you know, things like that. But we just gonna wrap up and get out. And I think any Christmas with your family is the most memorable one, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. Yeah. So remember, people, to like, share, subscribe, and comment to this podcast. Okay. If you don't, or you know somebody is you know, perpetrating, acting like they rock with us, no. You gift wrap this in a message, and you say, hey, this is from the MVP. Hit that subscribe button. That's their gift. Okay. Follow us on Instagram at the MVP_podcast. You know, run it up, man. We've been dropping clips now. I'm trying to, instead of just posting thumbnail people, I'm trying to get y'all clips and pieces of what we discuss in the podcast as well, you know, without giving you too much, because you still got to come in and get it out. You heard? So I just try to get a little, you know what I'm saying? State Farm commercial with the dollar, you know what I'm talking about? And then email us at mansupodcast@yahoo.com as well. You know, we love the opportunities, you know, the questions that y'all do send in that we can, you know, talk about, that you're scared to have conversations on your own about. You know what I'm saying? We don't mind, you know what I'm saying, for you to live through us as we communicate what we think you need to hear, or what that person needs to hear, or those group of individuals need to hear. You know what I'm saying? And follow us on Twitch and Facebook, Damon, at MV Podcast Gaming. So we're doing everything that we can for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We know this is a Christmas Eve drop, the 24th, and then tomorrow, if you see it on the 25th, Merry Christmas to y'all still. You know what I mean? And I think that we will be back to shoot a New Year's Eve episode, and you know, count you out for 2023. Countdown to 2023 into 2024. So we look forward to it, man. We enjoy, and we you know, I'll save that part for next week. I'll say that next week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that closing verse next week. Yeah. So yeah, man. Appreciate y'all for, you know, hanging tight with us and taking a sleigh ride.
Y'all heard the band. Until next week, we're gonna holler at y'all. Peace out.
Pray for me. Pray for Book. Do everything